a black hub hierarchy. All right. So this is the top 10
This should be great.
black cities. There's tiers to black cities. It's not just a city that's black or whatever, but it's tiers to it. But the baselines that I'm using is strong cultural identity, being an economic hub for black businesses, and historical significance. All right, so there's 3 tiers. I have them broken down into a top 10 in reverse order. So let's get right into the Black Hub hierarchy. The honorably mentioned, I have Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, on first honorably mentioned.
Wow.
Jackson, Mississippi, because it's 82% black population. It's number one in percentage of black people. All right, so I had to honorably mention it. It's not on the list, but because it has the highest population of black people, percentage of black people,
Okay.
I had to put it. I had to say something about it. And then Birmingham, Alabama, is also on the honorably mentioned list because it's just a major center for black culture. Like when we think about civil rights, we think about Birmingham, Alabama. We do, So and there's a lot of black people there.
Yeah.
All right, and
And
I
you
also
would think,
Mhm.
and you would think they will vote more
You would think so. You would think,
because
but
of their own heritage, because they're like at the bottom of the list for education, economic growth
right,
for black people,
yeah.
and and it breaks my heart.
So Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
I also put Birmingham, Alabama, or didn't put Birmingham on the list because I didn't want more than one city from Alabama. We don't need that on any list. We don't need more than one
Okay.
city from Alabama. All right, Miami Gardens. People sleep on Miami Gardens, but it's a majority black city in Florida, and it has a vibrant culture. And then last on the honorably mentioned list, only put 4 is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, just because nobody really thinks about the black. They don't think about Pennsylvania as a black city or Philly as a black city all the time. It does have a strong
I
cultural
do.
influence.
You got Kevin Hart, you got Quentin Brunson, you got they just won the Super Bowl.
That don't
I,
make
I
them a
see it
black
as
city.
a
I mean, yeah, okay, they do have like black. They're coming up as more of a black city just because like their
yeah.
entertainers are being more prevalent. But like we don't really think about Philly as one compared to other black cities. Let me know what y'all think about this. So let's get actually into the list. Remember, this is the Black Hub hierarchy. All right. So the first tier on this list, the first tier is notably black cities, but would I move there? Probably not. All right. So this is the first tier. All right. Probably wouldn't move here, but they are notable black cities. So let's get into it. Number 10, we got New Orleans. Is known for its black cultural influence. It's the birthplace of jazz and musical innovation, Creole, and black culinary traditions. But it also has the highest murder rate in the nation. So I wouldn't move there. So that
I would have a vacation home there.
I would just vacation there.
Yeah, because I love going to New Orleans. I love the food. I
Yeah.
love that culture. But you know where not to go when you go to New Orleans too.
But New Orleans is number 10, notably black on this tier. Notably black, but would I move there? Probably not. I probably wouldn't move there. What else is on this list? Number 9, we got Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland, another city with a strong black presence, contributing to politics, arts, and business. But it has the third murder. It's third in murder rate in the United States. Sorry, I'm probably
Chocolate
not
City.
moving
They call it Chocolate City.
there. Probably not moving there. Another one. I'll go see a Ravens game. Traffic around the DMV area, but I'm getting up out of there. Right. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so number 8 on the list, we got Montgomery, Alabama. This is the other historically significant black city in the South, especially in the civil rights era. This is a notable city when you talk about civil rights. We know Montgomery, we know
Yes, it is. It
Birmingham,
definitely is. I'll give them props.
and
Yes.
it is notably black. But would I move there? Probably not. Probably would not move there. You know what I'm saying? Montgomery, Alabama. That's number 8, and then number 7. Number 7, who do we got for number 7? We have Memphis, Tennessee. Again, a historic city, black music, civil rights. You got Bill Street. You got the National Civil Rights Museum.
Some awesome chicken
Amazing food. I mean,
and
historically amazing
barbecue.
food. Yes. And then it's fifth in murder rate. You know what I'm saying? So would I move there? Probably not. Probably not. But it's a notably black city. You love to go there, but you in and out, right? In and out.
Pretty much.
All right. So
And
that's
then you could cross over into Mississippi
and
from
I
Memphis.
don't want to be in Mississippi either. Like none of those little Alabama, Mississippi. No, I don't want to be in none of those little areas right there. But that rounds out this list. That's the notably black. But would I move there? Probably not. That's the first tier. The second tier on this list is I wouldn't move there, but I can see why somebody would. Right. So this is the second tier.
All right.
And so number 6 on the list we have Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas is a growing hub for black entrepreneurship and economic mobility. I know a couple black people that just moved. I know a couple people. You know, Jonna moved to Houston. Jamal, he moved out there to Houston, I believe. Like, it's a lot of people that's moving to Houston. Music is becoming a music hub, at least for Central America. So, I mean, Houston is a city that people are moving to, and I can see why people would move there, but I probably would not move there. All right. So that's number 6. Number 5 on the list, we got Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, a growing black business hub with increasing cultural influence. Charlotte is nice. I don't know if you ever been to Charlotte. Rode through Charlotte. It's real nice. But again, it's one of those Dixie Southern cities. You know, it just has a large population of black people. And just in black culture, it doesn't have like a strong cultural significance. Like, it's not like we think about Charlotte as like one of the historically black cities, you know, even though it really is. It's just not something that we think about it, and it's nice there, you know.
Yeah, and Charlotte, North Carolina is growing a lot in the tech industry as well too.
Absolutely.
And then let's go to Texas. Texas, what makes Texas unattractive to me is their legislative body.
Hey,
they can keep it.
But with Charlotte, hey, shout out to Steph Curry from Charlotte. Michael Jordan holding it down. If you go to Charlotte, it's Michael Jordan car dealerships, Michael Jordan restaurants. He got Charlotte on lock. I mean, it's a place that, you know, black, I don't want to say black elites, but like black people who got their shit together that's on the East Coast, they do want to move to Charlotte. So shout out to Charlotte. And that's the end of that tier. So that was the I wouldn't move here, but I can see why somebody would. That's number 6, Houston, Texas. And number 5, Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's go to the next tier. That is the undeniable black hubs. So these are black hubs that are undeniable. It's unquestionable that these places are black hubs. So let's go number 4 on the black hub hierarchy. Who do we have? We have Detroit, Michigan. Now stay with me. Stay with me. Y'all stay with me. Detroit, Michigan is a powerhouse of black music, industry, and resilience. Is a major part of shaping the black identity through Motown, economic movements. I mean, Detroit riots. I mean, when it was one of the cities that black people moved to from the South to actually come up in this world. So we can't not include Detroit, Michigan. It's an undeniable black hub. And it has the second highest percentage of black people in the United States.
My son loves Detroit. And I would encourage you guys to go take a tour of Motown. I loved it. It was a great experience.
Yeah. So shout out to Detroit. Detroit made number 4 on the list. Again, second highest percentage of black people in the United States in Detroit. All right. So again, undeniable black hubs on this tier. Number 3, we have Washington, D.C. And I got D.C. on here because it is a historically black majority city with deep political influence, activism, and cultural institutions. I mean, it's D.C. You go to D.C., it's black. The food's good there, too. You go away from the White House, a couple blocks from the White House, it's up, you know? So I don't want to sleep on D.C. Shout out to Dave Chappelle from D.C. We got a lot of people from D.C., you know? So Washington, D.C., number 3 on the list. And then the last one on undeniable black hubs, we got number 2, Chicago, Illinois. Undeniable black hub, a major black population center with deep roots in activism, business, music. I'm talking about anything from sports. Shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to Anthony Davis from Chicago. Shout out to all the basketball players that came from Chicago. It's a whole slew of them. Shout out to Kanye, Common, music, all the music that came. Steppin', you know, that's Chicago. What y'all do? Juking? That's some Chicago shit. We don't do that shit nowhere else.
Pizza and the hot
The
dogs.
pizza, come on. Chicago.
And it's a plethora of black-owned restaurants here. It's like you can have a black restaurant and be successful here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the South Suburbs has the highest population of
And
black people in Illinois. You know.
and Pookie's crack cake.
And Chicago's South Suburbs has all the, not all of them, but a lot of the majority black cities in the United States are in the South Suburbs of Chicago. So we're talking.
And these are like well-to-do black people too.
Right.
They're not like,
These not the slums. These are middle class black communities. You know.
yes, for sure. Like Matson and
Yep,
Olympia
Matson,
Field.
yep.
Olympia actually made the list of one of the
Yep.
where wealthy black people live.
Absolutely.
And for sure.
Absolutely. So undeniable black hub, Chicago. Absolutely. So that rounds out that tier. Now the top tier. There's only one left. And this tier I call Black Hollywood because there's only one Black Hollywood. It's only one Black Hollywood. Atlanta, Georgia, the undisputed black
I don't
business
know.
and cultural capital, home to thriving black entrepreneurship, HBCUs.
It's a toss up between, but you also forgot about New York.
In my opinion, I mean, yes, I mean New York. So in New York, we would have to break it down to like boroughs of New York. You know, you can't just say New York.
The Bronx, Queens,
Harlem,
for sure.
I'm
like Spike. Yeah. It's a good thing. Like you can go, like, and be in front of Spike Lee's theater. You could go to the hell was that place called with the Sandman in Harlem?
Oh, you're talking about the
Apollo Theater.
Yep, the Apollo. Yep. Get them off the stage.
Yeah, I think we're tied between New York and Atlanta, man.
I think today Atlanta is undisputed. Everything black goes through Atlanta.
Atlanta black as it used to be. Atlanta used to be 60% black. Now it's down to like 49.2.
Yeah, but that also speaks to
gentrification.
That we needed, you know, needed some gentrification, you know. I don't think we needed people coming in and pushing people out. Again, we talked about it last week. We don't need people coming in and pushing people out, but we did need
gentrification is pushing your own people out.
Yeah.
Pushing the ability out to push your own people out.
Absolutely.
That is the only downside to gentrification.
Yep.
But go ahead.
Absolutely.
Go off.
But yeah, no, Atlanta I got as number one. Again, the thriving black entrepreneurship HBCUs. We got a music hub, especially hip hop music, a hub. That's where all of our black entertainers are. We got Tyler Perry Studios. We got Trap Museum. We got everything black going through Atlanta today. I know you want to put New York up there, but New York is not black enough no more. New York is
but you didn't have New York on the list at all, is what I'm saying.
I didn't even consider New York in my research because New York ain't to me, it's not a black city. They got a black mayor. It's just a liberal city. It's and they just got boroughs of black, you know, today.
Well, let's give a shout out. Let's give an honorable mention to the boroughs then.
Okay. And this is what I wanted to do too. So this is my list, you know, and nobody got to agree with my list. This is what I put together. I did my research. This is how I felt. But what I did want was I did want you to add some suggestions. You know, if you want to suggest what should be number one, if I missed anybody out, like New York, like you said, if you want to add to honorable mentions, what you want?
No, that's the only one. New York for me.
Okay.
And there's not a lot of places. There's not a lot of pieces. When I think of culture, I do think of New York because there is some black culture there, and but that's pretty much it. I don't really think of any other place.